What's up, guys? West Coast Picks here, and today I have a challenge lock pinned by Steel Pinnings, and it says kind of hangs up, and I think I know why. I noticed it when I pulled it out of the package. So key goes in good. It a little bit of a snag in the middle, not much. I mean, tiny little bit. So it's pretty smooth. But when you go to pull it out, I think that's what he means by kind of hangs up. And what that is, if you can see the plug, when I'm pulling on the key, the plug is actually pulling out of the cylinder a little bit, enough that the key pins can't go up into the Bible, so you can't get this key out. You have to actually hold the plug in with your finger and pull the key out, and it works good. So I found another clip that I can replace this one with when I get it open. If I get it open. It's been my first Steel Pinnings lock. And as always, guys, I didn't mention it on my last video, on the opening video, but if you see icons up in the corners there, you can click on them and go over to that person's channel and you know, make sure you check them out. Always good to support members of the lock sport community. Alright, let's see what Steel Pinnings put in this thing. This is a WK2 key. I've never heard of one. So I don't know what lock company manufacturer this is. Maybe Quickset or something, I'm not sure. But let's find out what's in here. I've got a pretty good click out of 5 and a little bit of a drop. Three gave me a click. One gave me a little bit of a false set. There might have been 2. Let's try, see if there was something in front of it. Oh yeah, I think there is. Maybe that was 2, and this is 1. Shit. Wonder if I lost anything there. Go to the back. And no, it still seems set, so maybe I didn't lose anything. Hopefully I didn't lose anything. It's a bit out of 3. Problem with getting these high cut pins right up at the front is it's just behind your tension wrench, and they're really hard to get sometimes without firing your tension wrench across the room anyway. It's a little bit more out of 5. Ooh, a lot of crunching out of 5 now. Alright, to the back. I've got a pretty decent false set. I'm thinking spool somewhere here, maybe here. Pin 3. I was getting feedback for a second there. There we go. So a little bit of finagling on 3, but it wasn't too bad. Let's see what we got in here. I'm guessing I didn't feel much in the way of feedback. I'm guessing 3 might have a bit of a spool, and the rest I'm thinking are probably serrated. But knowing Steel Pinnings, there's probably a pin in here or something like that. Something crazy. I've seen a bunch of his locks picked before, and they're usually pretty interesting. So, let's see. Okay, I don't know where that went, but that's alright because I have a replacement clip. And if it doesn't work, well, I'll have to go find that other one, I guess. Alright, I am probably should shim this thing. Because there might be some T-pins, there might be some pin and pins, and a bunch of funky stuff in there, so better safe than sorry. There we go. Plug follower. Oh, I just used it. Where'd I put it? There it is. Plug follower. I made that out of an old Sharpie marker. Works perfect. Alright. We have a key pin, T-pin, and two. I could see from the top. You guys probably can too. Oh wow. Yeah, some interesting stuff going on here, guys. We're going to have to take a little bit of time checking it out, I think. Pin 1 is a nice sharp spool. Pin 2 is a key pin, T-pin. Pin 3, sorry, is almost a spool, but more like a serration because it's very, very small, but very sharp on the top. Come on. And a double serrated or double spooled pin on 4. They're either very deep serrations or shallow spools, so I'm not too sure, but there's another one on 5. And everything is threaded. Every chamber. That's why I was getting so much crunching and clicking, guys. Yeah, we'll look at them in a sec here. I'm just going to open up the Bible. This is the magic part here. I'm going to have to be a little careful. Pay attention to the way these come out. We got... Well, yeah, so much for paying attention. Whoa, it's obvious which way it came out though, because the sharpest part's on the bottom. Wow, that's a serrated pin, guys. Holy crap. There we go. Oh, it's a drunken spool. Came out. This was to the shear line. Might as well get these springs out while I'm at it. One, 2 is going to be the other end of that drunken spool. And a very short spring, very short brass spring. Got a spooled serrated spool, very sharp on the bottom. Those are designed to hang up in the cylinder on the threads, and they do a pretty good job. This thing was hanging up pretty good. We have another drunken spool, it looks like. Came out like that, which means I'm going to extract the spring out of cylinder position 3 first, which is a steel spring. Now I can dump out the other end of that drunken spool, and a very, very small spring in chamber 4 there. And pin 5 is stuck. Oh, it's stuck sideways. I could see it in there sideways, guys. Yeah, see if I can focus in here. Get some light in there. There we go. Yeah, you can see he's in there, stuck sideways in there. I'm not sure if that was me. It could have very well been. I might have pushed him up too high. Let's see if I can get him out here. If not, I'll have to go in through the top, which I don't want to do. I don't have to. I might have to. Yeah. Oh, crap. Okay, well that went on the floor. That was another drunken spool, and my guess is the shaft of the drunken spool was too short, and the whole thing turned sideways in there. I am just going to see if I can find that. Sorry guys, this might take a little bit. Oh man. Yeah, I don't see it right here, guys. I'm gonna have to search for it. But anyway, I'll show you what there is now, and then I'll come back after I found it and show you what's missing. It's gonna be another one of these drunken spools. But there's pin 1, very, very sharp serration there. Pin 2 is a T-pin overset trap. Pin 3, nice, very sharp serration. 4, 2 serrations, and 5, 2 serrations. All very sharp. These serrations very, very sharp. Driver 1, that is an awesome serrated pin. I mean, I don't know how well this thing focuses close, but not very apparently. Anyway, you can see just the depth of those serrations and the spacing and everything, the uniformity. It's really good. That is a drunken spool T-pin weird catching thing there. It's pretty cool. I like that. That's a nice looking pin too. It's a serrated spool with a nice serration right on the end to catch. It even catches my fingernail. And a drunken spool in 4. And then there was another drunken spool in 5. And I'm just going to pause this, guys, or speed it up or skip ahead or whatever, but I'm going to go find that other pin. There we go. Sorry about that. I found it. And that's what it looked like. So that was somehow, with this drunken spool, it was somehow turned sideways in the core. But anyway, that was that. And for the Bible, we are also all threaded, everything threaded up top. So I'm going to put this back together, guys. And where the hell did that come from? Oh, jeez, I guess the springs were holding it in. I'm going to get this back together, and just going to see if this clip is going to work here. Pretty sure it will. Yeah, that'll work. I just have to tighten it down. Alright guys, I'll get this back together and have a good one. Steel Pinnings, thanks for pinning up this lock, and Bobby Keyz, thank you for sending it to me. Both of them can be reached by clicking on their link in the description, and have a good one, guys. Later.